Hello everyone, welcome to Talking Reds, Red Zone time. It is Friday night, it is time to chill, it is time to enjoy, and it is time to celebrate because Florian Wirtz has chosen Liverpool for his next destination over Bayern Munich. He has told, according to reports, he has told Munich that he is going to be joining Liverpool if Liverpool are willing to pay the money up. And that is many reports coming out today. It's not the news, stream, but we will certainly talk about it. We'll certainly talk about Florian Wirtz. We'll talk about Florian Wirtz anyway. But this guy is one step closer to joining the Reds this summer. Florian Wirtz, how incredible is this signing, guys? How incredible is this signing? Make sure you do, if you have joined us live, make sure you do smash that like for Wirtz. See how many likes we can get for Florian Wirtz in this stream. If we can get to 100 likes in this stream for Florian Wirtz, that would be absolutely fantastic. James asks here, yes, people, how are we feeling? How many?
Yep,
I'm feeling German.
mate. This whole news is messing up my whole vibe right now. It's literally, you see how my phone is dropping.
Even the camera's getting excited.
Honestly, mate, it's going crazy.
Even the camera's getting excited. Florian Wirtz, close to Liverpool Football Club. Ornstein, Romano, everyone is coming out and saying it now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we'll quite get it. Here we go tonight, though, James. But it's certainly pretty much not say done. It's pretty much nearly over the line, and that is absolutely incredible. Harmony. I don't want to. I said I don't want to get myself too excited, but I am doing. Fuck it. I'm doing. What about you?
Mate, you know what? As much as I want to join you with this party, I want to keep my excitement in just a little bit until I see that.
Oh come
Like
on,
I've
Harmony. He
told,
knows.
mate,
Look,
I
he knows he
told
wants
you.
to, guys. He knows he
I'm
wants to.
sorry. I'm so sorry, mate. This club has traumatized me too many times, mate. I can't do this to myself. I can't do it. You know what I mean? So it seems, you know what it is? You know what it is? I feel like it seems way too good to be true. The way everything's going on with the Frimpong situation, with the Florian Wirtz situation, with the Kirker situation, I have never seen my club move like this ever since we
Nah,
sold
this.
Coutinho. The last time Liverpool moved like this was when we sold Coutinho. We got Van Dijk, and then we got Alisson in the transfer window. We got Fabinho in the transfer window straight afterwards. Liverpool has not moved like this for a very, 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 very long time. So it feels a bit strange, you know? So I don't know. I don't know how to feel. I'm excited, but I don't know, mate. I don't know how to feel, honestly. I don't. I really don't.
We are moving pretty much like a kid in a toy store with an unlimited budget right now. We are running around the aisles grabbing every fuck
Mm,
off. It's like fucking supermarket sweep. It's like supermarket sweep. Anyone from the UK will know what supermarket sweep is. You got a certain amount of time to get as much as you can off the shelves. This is what we are doing, and this is the ambition that we've been asking for fucking years. I don't know what Jurgen Klopp's thinking right now, but this is the ambition that we've been asking for years. Not just getting like a verts, but really go out there and really being serious in the transfer window. This is what we are
yeah.
talking about. We are champions, and we are making a statement. If we get Florian Wirtz, mate, honestly, that is as big as statement Simons we've got without selling a Coutinho. That's massive.
I know. It's not 100%. And I think when you look at it, if it goes through, God willing, I really do hope, and I don't want to be the laughing stock again for another summer. Please, you know what? But we got Julian Ward. I mean, we got Michael Edwards, and we got Richard Hughes. We got Super Mike on the in control right now. So I have faith that he will make sure that this deal crosses the line and Liverpool don't look stupid. I have faith. I have faith as well on what I'm seeing from Richard Hughes, how he's moving as well, how he's doing his job. We clearly did choose two great people that can clearly work together, that have a clear understanding. And they had a bond way before this anyway. So they clearly know how to work together, and you can kind of see it by how quick they're moving in the transfer window. So I really do hope it goes through. But if it does, mate, it's gonna be a crazy summer. Because if Liverpool go out this summer and get first, so they get Frimpong and they get Kirkes, and then they add a striker to it. The next 3 summers, we ain't got to spend a lot. We'll probably just need to bring in 1 or 2 players. That's literally it.
Just looking at Van Dijk and Salah replacement at some point, yeah.
That's it. Honestly. And if you wanna add the cherry to the on top of a cake here, get us a centre back. That's it. And then we're good. We ain't got to worry about the January transfer window because we done all our work in the summer. We can think about the next summer. We can always be one step ahead of the rivals because we really done all our job. We kind of prioritize all the slots that the team needed to be prioritized. Is all done, dusted, out the way. Now it's like, okay, cool. What can we do now to kind of keep this team going? What can we add onto the bench? You know, and this also looks good for the academy players. If you have great players there and you got first team players that can play there, you can trust add a little bit more academy players into the team because you already know you got the quality there if you need to change it around a little bit. So yeah, I'm just mate. After we speak about him, I think there's
You
one
want to
more
be
news that
gassed.
I heard.
I know you're dying to be gassed, but
Mate,
you kind of
I
hold
am
yourself
gassed, but
back.
I'm holding it in. I am holding it in so much right now. I'm holding it in, but yeah, I'm gassed. I'm gassed. I am.
Just let it go, let it go. Hash said it
Mate,
could be Klopp just wanted a small squad and love this players too much. But Klopp has actually said before, and he has said in press conferences, I wanted to take more risks. He's also said
yeah.
that he's not in charge of the money as well. He said many times that. Hi, Damon. Sorry
Mhm.
late. Sorry late. Is this an April Fool's joke? It is not an April Fool's joke, Paulo meant. It is David Ornstein bomber. It is Fabrizio Romano bomber and Florian
Yep.
Plettenberg all coming out about this as well. Florian Plettenberg basically saying Bayern Munich have given up on knowing that he's chosen Liverpool. There's talk about him house hunting in the northwest. So he has been house hunting in sort of around Liverpool, Manchester area, potentially northwest. So yeah, it could be brand near me. I'm
Wait,
quite a
mate,
north.
before you continue, guys, as you can see in the bottom of the screen there, the sub goal. Right now we're on 431 subs. Our aim is to get 500. Guys, we're not far from it, so please share and subscribe to this channel. Trust me, you're not gonna want to miss it, and you're not gonna be you'll want to be a part of this journey. So please get us to our subscriber goal, and it will be really appreciated. So thank you. But yeah, go on, mate. Sorry, I just had to say that.
Absolutely
Yeah,
fine. If we can get as many likes as we can on this stream alone, it'd be
yeah,
incredible. 100
it'll be
likes for
incredible.
Florian Wirtz. How about that? 100 likes for Florian Wirtz. This first stuff feels like a dream. Said Hey H, a German not just to choose Munich is nuts. I mean, they fumbled it, and what's coming out here and what's being said right now in terms of the reports is the fact that they don't like how it's been played out in the media. Wirtz and his
Yeah,
family, they don't like how it's been all exposed with Munich and the fact that we're going to go to Munich. It's a bit like disrespectful for Bayer Leverkusen.
yep,
And Liverpool's come in, done a little bit of a twerk, a little bit of flirt, and it's won him over. And
yeah,
apparently, the new report coming out and saying that his conversation with Arne Slot was a
yep.
big factor as
Was a
well.
big factor. Yeah, apparently, yeah. So I'm not really, yeah, I'm not surprised by that because there was another story that came out I think last week that said his conversation with Arne Slot and his conversation with what's his name again company. He can like he was so impressed by Arne Slot tactical vision, what he wanted him to do, um, how he was going to utilize him in the team and everything, and he was so impressed by that. And what he heard from company was so underwhelming to the point where he was thinking, "Right, like is that all? Is that all this you're going to do with me?" Blah blah blah. So I feel like that. I think that's when the turning point was when he actually heard what Arne Slot, the plan that Arne Slot had for him, the vision they had for him, and yeah, we made a great choice with the manager. Someone that's very tactical. Um, I feel like he probably saw Arne Slot as like Xavi Alonso in terms of the tactics, in terms of how he's gonna play him, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I can do this because I've had a manager that they used me the exact quite similar to him, and yeah, I can clearly see that he's a football guy, and I can see Florian Wirtz as a
Yeah.
footballing guy. So yeah, no,
Vincent Company, you can shove your 40-yarder against Leicester up your fucking backside, you idiot. Shove your 40-yarder against Leicester up your backside. That's where it's going, Vincent Company. This is ours. We're gonna regret this. Can we be greedy and buy a striker? We've got to still get a striker. I'm not I don't want to get Florian Wirtz, and that's it. That's
Mate, I'm
done.
telling you. Okay, let me say something. I've heard some news. I've heard some rumblings. Apparently, we're still gonna go in for Isak this
Well,
summer.
that's what Romano said the other day, saying we've contacted
Yeah,
Newcastle.
yeah.
If we got, I said on the stream, look, if we got, I said yesterday, guys, in the chat, give me something to do as a forfeit. Nothing too serious, right? Give me a forfeit in the chat. If we get Wirtz and Isak, I will do it on stream.
Go skydiving.
On stream.
Yeah.
Now, you're not part of this. I said to the chat. I'm talking to the chat. I'm talking to the chat directly here. I'm not. I'm
Mate,
not
go
going.
skydiving.
Right, I'm going to mute him just 1 second. Chat, you've got your chance now to
So
let me something in.
done.
We've got to get at least 50 for Nunes. We've got to get something for. I'll take a packet of Doritos. I honestly don't give a shit what I'll get for Nunes. Just get him gone and get the striker in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, Florian Wirtz. This could be. Honestly, when I did my ambitions signing stream like 2 months ago now, I think I must have done it 3 months ago. It was when Salah and Van Dijk still could possibly leave at that point. That's how long. It might have been a month ago, month and a half ago. I did 3 ambition signings, and Florian Wirtz was one of them for me. It was Florian Wirtz, Isak, and Rodrigo, because I thought Rodrigo because Salah might have been going at that point.
Yeah.
But Florian Wirtz and Isak were certainly ones I thought. If we got these two. I said an ambitious Liverpool does
here.
that. Go on, mate. A realistic striker. Who would you expect? Now Wirtz is coming through the door. I'm not expecting anyone. They've shown me a different side to them. This club's shown me a different side to it now with the Wirtz situation. A realistic striker. Anyone's a realistic striker for Liverpool, really. Now, if we can go get Wirtz,
mate, honestly,
and be deadly serious.
What you're saying there, I feel if this Wirtz transfer goes through, I think a lot of strikers are gonna look at that thinking, "Ooh, imagine this guy giving me the ball. Imagine this guy will find me."
Salah as well.
Yeah, Salah as well. And I think this is gonna make strikers, and I think this could be. I feel like Liverpool. This okay. Let me say this. I might be wrong, but I'm guessing. Yeah, I'm gonna try to break this whole thing down. The reason why I feel like Liverpool's trying so hard to get Wirtz, because I feel like they might think, Edwards might think, you know what, and Richards might think, you know what, if we get this guy in, this could be a head turner for someone like Isak. Because you see a guy like Wirtz coming into the door with the way he can play the free ball, the way he can find you, the way he can break down play, the way he dictates. You as a striker, you're thinking about all these things, thinking, oh my gosh, I can get at all of these positions that I normally get into, and guys couldn't find me, but this guy can. This guy can get me the ball in those areas. Do I want to go? It's so tempting when he sees. It's like
It's like you've seen Charlie and Chocolate Factory.
Yeah, Charlie Chocolate Factory. Yeah.
And the greedy kid that goes in Charlie Chocolate when he sees that chocolate river.
Yeah.
He can't help himself but jumping in.
You can't help himself. He has to jump in. He has to. So this is what it's literally like. So I think this is why Liverpool are pushing so hard for this. They're pushing so hard for this, and I think they know that this can be a floodgate for all the other players that they want to get into the door. Because they can be like, oh, you should come to us. So like, why? We got Florian Wirtz. We got Mo Salah. They can get you the ball in your places. You can score a lot of goals. You can be, you know what I mean? That's a great pitch. Before Arne Slot even speaks to them, that is such a great pitch. You just name those two players alone, they'll be like, oh, I see what you're saying there, I can see myself, So it makes it so much easier for us to kind of go out there and attract these players. But I got a question for you, mate. If they said to you now, yeah, okay, we're getting Florian Wirtz, and they said, okay, we can't get Isak through the door, who would you want Liverpool to go out there and
get? Honestly, what Polo just said. I'd go get Gyökeres. Gyökeres at end of Wirtz and Salah would be unbelievable. It'd be unbelievable.
Mate, your mic is making some noises, yeah.
Is it? I do apologize.
No, now it's fine. Now it's fine. Yeah.
Now, yeah. So yeah, I'd honestly go get Gyökeres. Exactly what Polo said there. I get Gyökeres because I just think we wouldn't even need that player because we've got Wirtz now. Isak,
Yeah,
a complete player, can come back a little bit and get involved with the wingers. We won't need that now. We just need
yeah,
a guy that can score goals. Wirtz
yeah.
can do all that Isak could do, in that area.
Mm-hmm.
So I would just want a goal scorer now. I think Isak's
Mm,
perfect because he's a complete striker still,
yeah.
and he's a bagsman. But yeah, I'm happy with Gyökeres. I would take Gyökeres away from and they don't let Arsenal get him either.
Mm,
That'd be another statement, Simon. I think Gyökeres would be a statement signing right now, especially when Arsenal want him.
yeah. Because I'm looking at, you know what it is? I think the reason why I feel like Isak is so important because, like you said, he can drop into that pocket. But what that just makes us even more dangerous because Florian has the ability to go forward and go past the striker and score because he's seen it so many times. So it makes us so much more dangerous because now, as a sentiment, like a defender, you don't know who to mark at this point. You know, you don't know who to mark at this point because you're looking at flip. If Isak drops and I follow him, I got Mo Salah that can come in there. I got Wirtz that can go in there. But if Isak stays up front and Wirtz has the ball, he can still play to Mo Salah that's going to make that run. Isak's going to make that run. Diaz is going to make that run. So it makes us so dangerous in so many different ways. But I do hear the Gyökeres one though. But the only thing about Gyökeres, I think ever since we got Nunes, I'm kind of looking at strikers in that league a bit differently now. I
But there's
don't know
not
what it
really anyone
is.
else, so that's the thing. There's not really anyone else. I mean, I'm looking at Sesko, I'm looking at Ekatike. They don't really woo
Nah,
me.
they don't really move
Uh,
me. No, no.
I mean, Paulo said here, Embuemo, not really a striker. Wissers might be all right, but Kuna's I think he's got an attitude problem.
Yeah.
So I think Gyökeres is the one for me in terms of if it's not Isak
Mm.
or Osimhen potentially. But again,
That's him. He will be good as well. He will be very, very good.
I mean, Osimhen's is quite similar to Boniface the way he plays, and
Hmm.
Boniface has played with Verts all the time, but is like a way better player than Boniface.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Quite
So
similar in terms of the way they play.
yeah, no, mate. It's just it's just crazy that this one transfer brings us so many options up front now. You know what I mean?
This
It brings us
this
so many
changes the whole
options.
attack. You know how Salah we've relied on Salah a lot this season. This changes.
Hmm.
This is like the Van Dijk for defense.
Yeah, yeah,
That's how
yeah.
big it is. It's a game changer.
Mate, it's crazy. If we get him in there and we get him signing, yeah, it'll be a very good because what it does, it takes all the pressure away from Salah because the opposition now know they have four players up there that they have to keep an eye on. It's Salah, it's Wirtz, it's whoever striker we're gonna get, it's Diaz, it's Gakpo. Now you're worrying, thinking, crap, like any of these guys can trouble me, or any of these guys can get through and play and score. Now it makes Salah even more dangerous. Now Salah is even more dangerous. That's what I feel like we're forgetting. Salah is going to be more
There's gonna be more
dangerous
space
next
for him.
season.
There's gonna be more space for him
Yeah,
because Wirtz creates space. He attracts
mate,
players.
it's gonna. I feel like if I'm not gonna lie to you, Salah might go crazy next season. Salah, it might be another crazy season for Salah. If we get this in and we sort this out and we get the striker, it might be another crazy season for Salah. I can't lie.
And I'm taking Alvarez as well. Alvarez as well. And Paulo
Now,
said,
see,
"Hey,
that's
Gyökeres or Hogman, we'd steamroll teams."
I don't know about Alvarez to be fair to you. I feel like he's too much of a him. I feel like him and Florian will they'll kind of collide a little bit
Anyway,
in a way where
anyway.
he drops weight too much. He tries to get too involved in plays. Um, I would want a striker that can drop in there, but they know their role is to be up there and occupying
Yeah.
the
That's why I
two
thought
centre
Gyökeres
backs.
might be perfect for that. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I'm thinking.
so that's the reason why I'll say.
Honestly, if we got like a Gyökeres in front of Wirtz, Salah, and Gakpo either wings, with Polo said there, we're steamrolling teams. Honestly, we are, and I do still want a DM because I still think if we go full out on attack here, Van Dijk and
Yep.
Carter is going to be left on their own.
Hmm.
But it could pretty much be like when we had Suarez and we're just absolutely we're like
Battering
6-4.
teams, yeah. Hmm.
We're just
Yeah.
scoring goals. I can see it being like that, but also a bit more controlled under the slot.
Yeah.
Oh, oh no, guys! let me know in the chat how y'all feeling about Florian Wirtz, because I'm absolutely. Gavin is dying to just say like it's gonna
I
happen.
want to, but I'm
And
holding myself back,
I know.
guys.
I feel that. I feel that, and I've been like that all week. But now it's actually there's this. Today has been a switch for me from like, yeah, I don't think we'll get him to. I think we're getting him now. I don't want to
Yeah.
be on that side because I know how much you better Liverpool not let me down now. I swear, if you hurt me again,
Oh my
this feels
god,
like a toxic relationship. It feels like a toxic
mate! It
relationship.
is.
If you hurt me
It
again,
is. It
let's
really is
be
a
honest.
toxic relationship. It really is a toxic relationship, mate.
If you hurt me again, Liverpool, I will never trust you again in my life. I swear. You
So
better get this done. You better get this done. Could see Salah going firm on nuclear next season with Wirtz. I mean, it just creates so much space for Salah. It creates so much space for everyone. He attracts
yep.
players and he adds goals to his game as well.
Yeah,
And he
exactly.
creates chances.
And then I'm feeling that combination between him and McAllister. Oh my god. Oh Lord have mercy. Yeah, that's gonna be disgusting. I'm just thinking about it, I just deeped it. Him and McAllister in the same field.
It's almost like a cheat code, isn't it?
Mate, that's a cheat code. That is a not almost that is a cheat code. That is a cheat code and a half.
You know what? I think McAllister can get more goals as well. The space that he can run into. Because he likes his
Yep.
late runs in the box anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yep, 100%. And I think this will be great for Soberslide as well because it kind of gives him that bit of more. We're relying on you too many times to provide that final pass. You can go out there, break play down, take the long shots,
He
be the
can play
guy
in the
that
right
we
position, can't he? Yeah.
yeah, be the guy that we know who you are, the guy that can pop the long shots and get into top corners and score these, be more free. So yeah, 100%, 100%. So mate, this is
If
gonna
you have
nah,
just
this is
joined us, Florian Wirtz is potentially on the verge of joining Liverpool Football Club. The verge of joining Liverpool Football Club. He has apparently rejected Bayern Munich because of also their way of dealt with the situation. And he is on the verge of becoming a Liverpool player. Florian Wirtz, ladies and gentlemen. Florian
Mhm.
Wirtz. Let me remind you that what an absolute signing it will be if that were to happen. I'm absolutely ecstatic. I want to get excited. I will be getting excited. Even number 21 on the stairway to seven with this team. I mean, we've got this puts us in such a driving seat into next season. It is absolutely
100%,
ridiculous. If we can go get a
100%.
left back, a centre back, and a striker, potentially a DM, I'd still want
Mm,
that DM. Then we are absolute favourites next season for the lot.
100%,
For the lot. For the lot.
100%. Honestly,
We'll be favourites in the Champions League as well.
it'll be a
That's how good
very
that sign is.
yeah, it'll be a very and if Onesot gets his top tactic right, which I believe he will, mate, we're gonna be a very, very difficult team. And I because you know how Onesot love to tweak things. We can go three at the back if he wants to, because we've got two marauding wing backs now that can go forward, back and forth, and he can tuck Salah into the striking role, and he have Verts and things sitting in there. Mate, there's so many tactical formations that we can go into because of the players that we have. If we do get these things through, it's gonna be so good. I feel like we'll get we'll get I believe we'll get a striker. We'll obviously get a midfielder because obviously we're looking for one now, and I think we'll get the left back. It will just be I don't know if we'll get that DM though.
And a centre back.
Yeah, I don't. Those are the only two I'm quite doubtful right now, unless we make a good amount of money from selling Nunes. I don't want Elliot to go, but it looks like he might go. Um, who else is there? Costas
Kelleher,
is going.
Simicast. Yeah, yeah.
Kelleher's going. Yeah, and Kwanzaa might go. So unless we get a good amount of money for these guys, then that's when I can see Liverpool going out there getting a centre back, or probably trying to add another midfielder in there. But if not, then I can only see us getting that left back thing, a striker, and another midfielder. Obviously, hopefully
Let
it
me ask you a
works.
question now. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah, go on, mate.
What do you think swayed John Henry to say yes to this? This is the first time I've seen him say yes without having to sell someone.
Ooh. Mate, you know what? I think
No detail, no actual gory details on this.
yeah. No, you know what it is? I think I was reading an article not too long ago. Um, like they were saying that apparently ever since Arne Slot came in and how Liverpool's been playing, it's almost like the ownership almost been like, oh, it's almost like brought a new life to them. Now they're like, oh my gosh, we have to. They feel like now they have to back the club and help out. So, and I also think another factor of this is because it's Arne Slot's first transfer window. They have to back him. They can't leave him. You know what I mean? With what he
We've gone
has
3
now.
windows
Yeah,
without spending. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. So they had to back him. If they didn't, then they would have looked crazy. They would have looked like clearly, yeah, you don't care about this club. You're just using it for money. So I feel like that, and maybe that new like invigoration when they saw the club. Now they're thinking, oh, this could be something special here. It could be those two things, and plus having Edwards there and Richard Hughes there, and I think Julian Ward is there as well, isn't he? He's working. Julian Ward's
Yeah,
back in.
yeah.
I think having those three guys, and because of the success that Edwards had with Klopp, and how that was, led to us win the Premier League, win the Champions League, win the FA Cup, and all that. I think they were like, oh, we got guys here that we can trust with the money that we're going to give them, and they're going to get us results because they've done it in the past. I think all of those kind of factored in their decision of kind of going crazy right now, the way they're going with all of these transfers. So, and you got to remember as well, mate, we're not gonna pay the Frimpong money. We're paying it in 4 installments. So we're not paying. We haven't paid is it 35 million? We haven't paid that all. Is in 4 installments. So that is saving us money. The worst one will you in euros, in pounds we're probably gonna pay like 90 million, probably like 90, 95, 100 or something like that. £100, but in euros it'll be like 100 and something. So because it was obviously because of the whole currency differences, is much more in euros than it is in pounds. So we're not
Hang
probably
on.
not spending. We're probably not spending as much, mate. So I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll see what's happening.
Hang,
What's happening
hang
now?
on 1 second, guys. Hang on 1 second, guys. Hang on 1 second. So I've just seen Fabrizio Romano. Here we go, is coming soon. But
Wait,
Paul
what?
Joyce. Here we go, coming soon for Fabrizio Romano. Listen,
Yeah,
and
go
then
on.
Paul Joyce, who obviously is the closest to Liverpool.
Mm,
Tap-ins. Normally the guy you listen to.
mm,
Liverpool have said they have not made a formal approach of Wirtz. They denied they held a meeting with the player in the Northwest earlier this month.
mm,
However, they still will hope to make a statement signing and recruit Wirtz. They still want Wirtz,
mm.
but all this about a meeting and the formal approach is not true according to Paul Joyce.
Oh, for flip's sake! See,
Don't
this is
do
why I
this
didn't
to
want to get
me.
excited.
Do
I
not do
told you, mate.
this to
I
me.
told
Do
you.
not do this
This
to
is why
me.
I did not want to
I
get
can't
too
be bothered.
excited. I'm
Fuck off.
telling you,
I
mate.
cannot be bothered.
I'm
I
telling
cannot be
you,
bothered.
mate. This is.
Do
I'm
not
telling
do this
you.
to me. Do not do this to me.
I'm telling you, mate. I'm telling you. This is why I told you. I don't want to get too
I
excited
swear,
when it comes to
I
these things,
swear, if this doesn't happen now,
mate.
so
I'm.
what's Ornstein and Roman on about then?
This is what I'm trying to say. So I don't know if someone got the facts wrong. That's what I'm trying to tell you, mate. This is why. See, this is why they want to get too excited. You see what I'm saying? This is why they want to go
Right.
too overboard, mate. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So I don't know, mate. I don't know. I don't know what to think anymore.
Oh my god, I can't believe I've just read that. There's no way.
Mate, I don't know, mate. I really don't know. This is what I'm trying to
Oh,
tell you. I didn't want to get too excited. I told you, this club is weird. This club is weird.
I swear, Joyce, I
I'm,
swear. I
I'm
hope,
telling
I
you,
hope,
mate.
I hope you piss your pants tonight, you dickhead. I hope you piss your. In fact, I hope when you go to the toilet and you piss and then you trickle after. I hope you do that every fucking time you go to the toilet now. I swear. Paul Joyce for fuck's sake lost a win on the parade. I can't believe he's just done that.
Mate, I'm telling you, mate. I'm telling you, like,
Don't
I'm,
even.
I'm telling you. So it's one of those ones where,
No, after I've literally just seen Firmino saying "Here we go, coming soon," then for him to say that. Richard Hughes has done a huge job on this transfer contra Romano. I'm confused here. Why has Paul Joyce said that? It's all positive.
Mate.
Here we go. Expected soon from Florian Wirtz, says Romano. Liverpool by Leverkusen are closing on the agreement for Florian Wirtz, Romano. Richard Hughes has done a huge job on the transfer, Romano. The conversations are moving very fast between all parties. The deal is close to Florian Wirtz, says Romano. So what's going on here? And then
That's what
Paul
I'm trying
Joyce
to tell
comes out
you,
and said
mate.
Liverpool have not made a formal approach and they hadn't even held a meeting.
Mate, I don't know who's
So,
lying at this point. Someone's lying. Somebody is lying, and I don't know who it is.
but this is like the goats of the goats against each other here. One of the goats is like Ornstein and Romano against Joyce. Because Joyce is like the tapping merchant at Liverpool. Ornstein and Romano are pretty good, especially Ornstein, especially close to Liverpool. The lad fucking bums FSG.
Mate, I don't know, mate. Somebody's lying. Somebody's giving us false hope. I don't know. But this is why I said to you, mate, I don't want to get too excited when it comes to this, mate. I don't want to get too
Louis Steele
excited
come
when
out
it
and said
comes to
Liverpool
this.
emerging as favourites for Florian Wirtz. £126 million. British record transfer. £126 million. That is the quoted number.
Money, yeah.
I don't understand what Joyce is doing here. What's he heard here?
But
What has Joyce heard here?
I don't know, mate. I really don't know. Yeah, unless, boy, he might be making the worst mistake. He might be going to lose his credibility at this point. Because if everybody else is speaking one language and you're the only person that's not saying the same thing, I don't know, mate. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. But like I said, I didn't want to get too excited about this. And this is the reason why. Because this club can literally get you all excited and then just drop you all the way back down again. It's like, yep, we're not going to do it.
Are we
So,
going to pay 126 million? Says Abdul. Well, we have to if we want to get him. We have to.
mate, I don't know, mate.
Paul Joyce has said Liverpool have emerged as the front runners to sign Florian Wirtz. It's positive in terms of that. It just says that there's been no meeting and the fact that there's been no meeting and we haven't made an approach for him.
But this is why I don't believe it. What he's saying. I don't have no information, but I'm just guessing from what I'm saying. If that was the case, he would have tweeted that out last week. He would have shut it down last week. Said Liverpool didn't meet the guy. Liverpool didn't do nothing like this. Liverpool are looking to do these things, but they haven't. But the fact that he's doing that now, I don't really think. I think he's probably behind. I don't know. I really don't know, mate. I really don't know.
Anthony says here Nico Williams to replace Diaz. I know it from someone in our Talking Reds lives in Bilbao. So he knows a source in Bilbao. I think Williams is staying this season in Bilbao. That is from what he's been told. We need a number 9 like Isaac. I think we definitely need definitely number 9. Definitely a proper gunman number 9 up from alongside Florian Wirtz and Salah would just be incredible. Only 2 players, by the way, have registered 10 goals and 10 assists in Europe's top 5 leagues in the last 2 seasons. It's Salah and Wirtz. We need Edison as CDM. I think we definitely need CDM though. Listening from Las Vegas again. Welcome, Yuan. How are we doing today, mate? How are we doing? I'm guessing you're absolutely ecstatic with the news of Florian Wirtz close to joining Liverpool. It's pretty much.
Whoa, mate. Wait. Let's put a hold on
It's
that.
pretty much nearly over the line. It's pretty
We
much
don't know
nearly
that.
over the line.
Don't do that to people. Stop lying to people. Let's not do that. We don't know.
Don't kill the
Mate, we literally.
One second. Here we go. So apologise again. A deal will remain complex for Wirtz due to Leverkusen's 126 million asking price, but there is a feeling they will accept a lower base figure, and that chunk of any fee can be paid in add-ons. So that's what it's come down to. The Conte Joyce is that fee, and I knew it would. This is what it's always going to be about. To the fee, we're not willing to pay the 126 million. It looks like, but we have the feeling that Leverkusen might accept a lower fee.
Yeah, because we're not. Mate, I'm telling you.
This is Caicedo all over again, isn't it? This is Caicedo pretty much.
And you know what the funny thing is, yeah? It's like everybody's saying that Liverpool want to do this quick. If you want to do this quick, just give him the freaking money. Like, what was the point of you taking a flight to bloody Boston to talk to him? What was that for? What was it for? Like, You know what I mean? But
Apparently that
listen,
wasn't true. By the way, that wasn't true either. The flight to
what
Boston wasn't true either.
he didn't go to Boston? Okay,
No,
whatever.
Louis Steele
What?
said it yesterday.
Yeah, all right. Let's just say that okay, he didn't. But my point is, I think I'm gonna be calm. Like I said, I'm gonna get too excited. I'm gonna get over my head, but I'll remain calm. I think I'm gonna trust Edwards with this one, and I'm gonna trust Richard Hughes with this one because I feel like Edwards knows. You know what I mean? We're doing good, mate. We're doing good. Apart from this stupid club always playing with our emotions, but yeah, we're all doing good, mate. We're doing all
Make sure,
right.
as Abdul says there, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Like the video as much as you can. I'm trying to get to 100 likes in this stream for Florian Wirtz. So you can get to 100 likes. See if you can subscribe. We will give you updates constantly on this throughout the transfer window and throughout the next few weeks,
Yeah,
certainly. So if you subscribe to the channel, get your notification bells on as well, you will be getting updates as soon as. I promise you that.
yeah.
I did the Frimpong stream midweek as well. Are we going to get him in and also pay under 26 million for Wirtz? Typical John Henry playing on drip drip. I mean, Clan is going out of business as well, Harmony.
No,
So we
man. At
can't
this
have
point,
Clan this time.
we can't ask Kleiner this time, mate. But let's leave this for a second. Let's leave this for a second because obviously we're all over like this. We're basically our emotions like this, and it with all these reports coming in.
Can we talk
Um,
about someone that we have got over the line then? Jeremie Frimpong.
yeah, let's talk about him. I was actually going to talk about the whole Trent situation when Honest Lot addressed him
Oh yeah,
in the
we'll talk
but
about that
yeah,
as
we
well.
can
We'll
talk
talk
about
about that
that.
as well. But yeah, Jeremy
Yeah.
Frimpong first, and we'll talk pretty much over the line. Medical past,
Mm-hmm.
£30 million bargain
Yeah.
for
No,
Frimpong. Don't you
mate,
think?
that is a very good. I think the reason why Liverpool haven't announced him yet is because they want to give him that chance to wear the new kit, and that can't be done until I think our contract with Nike is done. I don't know when that is. Um, and plus, the transfer window hasn't opened yet. So I feel like everything's done. He signed his papers. They've probably done the filming and everything. Um, and they probably like gave him the shirt, the new shirt. Cause I don't know if you've seen the leaks of like Mo Salah wearing the new Liverpool top. So I'm pretty sure he took a picture of that as well. So I feel like once our contract with Nike ends, I feel like that video is gonna drop. You're gonna see the announcement. Liverpool has signed, and then Bayer Leverkusen will be like, yeah, Jeremy Frimpong has signed for Liverpool. So I think that's all sorted. But the business wise is brilliant. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna sit here and say that he was my first option because he wasn't. I'm only looking at it. Okay. Yeah, I was only looking at it. I was looking more at like Jed Spence personally because I'm just looking at it for in terms of like defensive wise. We need to be someone more solid. I can't trust Kanate running up and down, side to side with those legs because this guy breaks apart like it's nothing. So, but when I think about it in terms of the tactics that Arne Slot will try to employ next season and how he can use them in different areas, he's a very, very good signing. Um, Very, very reliable as well. And plus, we still got Bradley. So if we need someone to be more defensive and not to always go up there, we can play Bradley. If we need that type of game where we need to be expansive, we need to be all up, you can put Frimpong in there. So yeah, I'm very, very happy about the signing. Very, very happy. And especially because we don't have to make that full payment now. It can be finished off in 4 installments. So it's brilliant. Brilliant.
I mean, like you said there, a mixture of playing, depending on how he plays. You mentioned earlier about Arnold Slot changing tactics every now and then as well and wanting to change up. We can play a free back, we could do that. We can put Bradley and Frimpong at the same time.
Hmm.
Frimpong on the right wing at some points. AFCON
Yeah.
is coming up for Salah, so covers that as
Yep.
well. Evening, Jen. Fabrizio Mann just confirmed Florian Wirtz deal is in advanced stage. So if you have just joined us, I'll quickly brief over the Florian Wirtz situation. Florian Wirtz is on the verge of joining Liverpool.
Hmm.
Romano said that. Ornstein said that. Louis Steele said we're now favourites. Paul Joyce has said we're now favourites, but he has also denied the fact that there was a meeting in the Northwest. He's also denied the fact that we have made an approach to Leverkusen for Wirtz as well. So
Mate,
it's just
I don't
Liverpool.
know.
It's
Try
Liverpool.
try to refresh your thing because I'm seeing. I don't know if you've seen the group chat. Everybody's going crazy talking about the here. So I don't know if there's another update that's come up. Try to refresh your
All I'm seeing is so the last three things I've seen was the Romano saying and here we go soon, and then Paul
Yeah,
Joyce saying that we are favourites now for Wirtz.
yeah.
We still want Wirtz, but there wasn't a meeting and we haven't approached Leverkusen. That's the last things
Okay.
I've seen. So it's I think Paul Joyce is sort of like he's not as far on as the others in terms of yes, it's going to happen. They're saying it's basically going to happen. Paul
Yeah.
Joyce is like, yeah, we're very very interested in this guy here. I'm first to sign
Hmm.
him. But again, it's the money side of things. 226 million. According to Joyce, that 126 million, we might not want to pay that. We might hopefully if Leverkusen lower the money. If they don't,
Yeah.
will they pay it though? That's the question. That's the question. Will they pay it if they don't lower? Why should they lower it? Is their best
Look,
player?
yeah, no, but I think Liverpool's probably going to play the angle is you don't want him to go to Bayern Munich. That's number one. We're not Bayern Munich. He's going to go to a whole different club in a whole different country. Let's try to work something out. You know, let's try to work something out. So I feel like Liverpool's trying to because and this what I'm thinking. Liverpool's probably doing this because I feel like they want to make another big purchase. So they're trying to save as much money as they can because I feel like they want to make another big purchase. Could it be Isak? I don't know, but I feel
Definitely
like
not.
yeah. So
See, if Romano has said there was a meeting, but Paul Joyce has said there wasn't a meeting. So
mm,
it is literally the big guns going head to head here in terms of this. So that's why it's so confusing. How many sayings can Liverpool make before June the 16th? Well, at the moment, it could be three. I think they have the money. Just pay it, says Jen. Absolutely, Jen. That's what we all asked for. Just pay the money.
pay
We've
the
definitely
money.
got the money. We've always had the money. In the past, we've had the money. We just never paid it. That's the big
Mhm.
issue. You can't. It's part of doing all this work, all this groundwork for players, and then not agreeing a fee with the club. The groundwork is absolutely pointless.
Hey.
That's what
You
it comes
see,
down
wait,
to.
how
It
much
always
was
comes
it?
down to that.
How much was it that we are going to offer to Caicedo again?
110. I want to say 110. Was it?
Put that down. Be like, we'll give you 110.
Well, we haven't found it yet, Damn, they haven't found it yet. It's still
Where did
missing.
that money go? Where did that money go? That's what I want to know. Where did this money go? It can't just walk out the bank and
It's
be
in
like,
a
"Oh,
Swiss
see you
bank
guys later."
somewhere. It's
Like,
in a
where
Swiss
did it
bank
go?
somewhere. Maybe that's the problem. We're trying to. Maybe the Swiss bank's closed down. We've sort of lost the money in translation. We're trying to find that
Honestly,
money back through the Swiss bank. Maybe that's what's happening. Who knows? Maybe
yeah,
that's what's
I don't
happening.
know, man. But yeah, no, but I think let's just see what happens. I think we'll get more updates before the day ends in terms of like what's really happening with this. I think this is gonna move really, really quick, really, really quick. I think we might even get like a medical booked by next week, mid next week. Like I'll say Wednesday, you'll probably see like something coming up saying Liverpool have done da 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 da. Now he's booked his medical, he's done it. So I think this is going to be very, very, very quick because I feel like you got to remember as well. We still got Kirkes to finish off, So yeah, so we still got
We're just
Kirkes to
trying to
finish
work
off.
out where that
So
money went. Cryptocurrency. John Jott said, Jen, I had it's two signings before June the 16th. Please check it out. I think Frimpong will be definitely announced next week. I want to say.
yeah,
Obviously, 1st of June is when the transfer window opens, so it's official. Then Frimpong is
yeah,
pretty much done. I did a stream on it yesterday. That is done. Medical's done. Kirkes, I think, could be done before June, before June
yep,
the 16th. I'm honest. And the way at
hmm
the moment it's looking, if Wirtz keeps going the way it's doing, I think that'll be done before June 16th. I think we can get three done before June 16th if we
hmm
really push.
If we really push for it, yeah, we can get
It is
3 deals
3 weeks.
done.
It is like 3 weeks until then, and like the Kirkes deal the other day was reported to be advancing. So
Yeah, I think you know what it is. I think the Liverpool are moving quick as well because Arne Slot is saying, "Listen, I don't want the thing where pre-season starts and we're still doing deals. I want to bring all my players in on the first day of pre-season. They're all here, all training, so we can get up and running. He doesn't want this whole whilst he's doing pre-season, he's still trying to get deals done, and then once that deal is done, you're trying to embed that player or teach him. No, he wants all his players on that day. So I think that's what at Liverpool. I feel like they're moving really, really quick. And I feel like that was something that was probably like a non-negotiable for Arne Slot. Probably said, listen, I don't care who you're gonna get. Actually, no, I care who you're gonna get, but let's make sure that it's done to give the guy rest, to give a guy time to rejuvenate, and then to come back. fresh and ready to go on the first day of pre-season. I don't want to wait. I don't want to do anything like that. So that's probably why you see Liverpool moving this quick in terms of the transfer, in terms of the players. So yeah, let's see
So
what
Paul
happens, man.
Joyce also said, let me say, just 1 second on Paul Joyce, what else he
Mhm.
said as well. Wirtz is very close friends with Frimpong. They sat beside each other in the dressing room, and Frimpong used to give Wirtz lifts to training before he could drive, blah, blah, blah. Oh, that's it. Just him and Frimpong, very good friends. He used to
Okay.
drive him to work. He used to drive him to work.
So I'm guessing Frimpong kind of did a little bit of secret agent, like, mate, come, you wanna come on, let's play together again. You never know.
I
You
feel
never
sorry
know.
I feel quite sorry for Leverkusen fans right now.
Mate, but they knew this was gonna happen. To be fair to you, they knew.
This is a
They
madness,
knew
though.
this
They've
was gonna happen. Yeah.
not only lost the best player, they've lost the
Mm-hmm.
right back in Frimpong, they've lost the manager.
Yep.
They're going
And
to lose a couple
they're
more.
about to get Eric Ten Hag as well, apparently. Oh my gosh, Lord, please
That's
don't do this again.
probably worse than losing the manager and losing Wirtz.
Mate, why would you want to go for Eric Ten Hag?
Wirtz wants to be done before he goes to the German national team. Yeah, well,
Mm-hmm.
national teams will be coming up as well soon because Tuchel picked his squad, didn't he, today for England? So that'll be coming up.
Do you see that comment? I first said, "Please check." I heard something. I don't know if I can't remember who it was, but you made it quite
Please
clear.
check. I heard the rule say only 2 signings. Ooh, so only 2
Oh,
signings to be done. Could be. I could. 1 second. Let me have a look at that. June 16th. Transfers. Rules. I'll type in rules. Let's have a look. So it reopens. So it opens on the June the 1st and closes June the 10th, and then it opens again on the June 16th. But I can't see anything here about how many can you? I've not seen that rule personally. I've not seen that, and I can't see anything about that here. What I'm looking at. If it does come up, though, I will. If, like I said, if I do find that at some point, I will actually believe it. It's only 2, I believe, each window. What, 2 signings each window? You're allowed
nah,
to
it
make?
can't be. It can't be.
That can't be a rule.
Yeah,
So you're
that
only
can't
allowed
be.
to make 4 signings?
Yeah. And to be fair, if that is the case, I blame Chelsea. All the stupid signings that they're making, mate. No, it's true.
I can't see
I'll
that
blame
being
them. I'll blame them.
2 between 1 and 6 and 14 and 6 first window. So I think it's the 10th. I think it's the 1st of June to the 10th of June is when it's open. The first window's open. Maybe that's why Kirky's deal is on pause. Says Taylor.
Mm-hmm. Probably.
I
This
understand
is.
having 2. I understand having 2. You can only make 2 in that first little window,
Mm-hmm.
but not 2 in each.
Yeah, nah, I doubt that. I don't see that as being the
Because
case because that'll be weird.
that just be 4 signings. You can any club can make 4 signings.
Full signings, yeah.
Chelsea
Nah,
made 4 in the back line.
mate. Chelsea made 4 signings within 2 days. So at this point,
This is what I'm saying here. So he doesn't change his mind. Zubimendi changed his mind. We gave him chance to change his mind. We didn't pay the fee for Zubimendi. We didn't pay the clause that he wanted. We'll give him like a week or so to change his mind, and he changed his mind. So let's not just pay the fucking fee, pay the money, and
yeah,
get it
just
done.
pay the money and get it done, man. I don't. If that's the case, that's holding him back. Just pay the guy the money, man. It's so stupid.
Hey
Like all of
Taylor, do
this.
not Taylor. Jen, I don't agree with what Jen said in terms of I don't think it is 2 signs over no, but she's not talking about it. Jen is an absolute legend. Trust me, I know Jen from the LSE transfer room days. She's an absolute legend. Do not talk Jen down. Jen also knows John Henry and his yacht. She works very close to
Yeah.
John Henry, and she's on the case of finding that Caicedo money. She's been looking for 3 years, as Jen, but she will find it at some point. Well, Madrid already made 3. Oh, there you go. Get it done, said Jen there. Thank you so much, Jen, for coming in today. Already made 3. Yeah, well, Madrid have already made 3. Does that count with Trent? Because it's technically not a signing with Trent. It is
Yeah.
signing new players. You do got to play a sign on bonus, but in terms of an actual
Yeah.
transfer.
Yeah. It's still a transfer, but just not obviously not paying for anything. So it's still a signing.
Yeah.
It still is a
So
signing. So yeah.
I've not heard that. I've not heard that too rule thing.
Yeah, neither have I. Neither have I. But well, you never know. It might be true. I don't know, but I've
It
not
makes
heard it
sense. If
personally.
it did, it makes sense. But I don't think it'd be too each window. Do you think, Pace says here, do you think two Leverkusen signings, Liverpool will change its shape in any way? I don't think it'll change its shape initially, but I think, like
Mm,
Armin said earlier, in games it can change up, and it gives sort of other ways of playing. It gives sort of other formations to try if something isn't working, because we've seen this
yeah.
season how Slot can change it up. He went to the point where
Yep.
we're losing against Fulham, and he went and Gravenberch at centre back, and he just went for it, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
It gives him much more options to do that, because it's much more better quality depth in the background with
Background. Yep.
Frimpong, Bradley, Kirkes, Robertson, Wirtz, Soboslai can play there. McAllister can play a 10.
Mm-hmm.
Soboslai can play an 8 now. Gravenberch, McAllister can play 8 now.
And you
A
got
6 would be
Jones there
better.
as well in the
Yeah,
background
yeah.
as well. So
Kirkes signing will be on hold until possibly if that is the actual rule. If anyone knows that rule, if it is actually two signings before June the 10th, it will be before June the 16th at least. That's when the next window opens. Then I think it will be Wirtz and Frimpong.
mm,
I think that's the easy one to make, because obviously they're both finished now. They're both finished in terms of Bundesliga. They're both from the same club, so it's easy to deal with one club. But then again, Leverkusen are not going to budge on 126 million. We're already taking Frimpong off them, mate.
nah, no. But I feel like you know how Liverpool is, man. They're always trying to hassle some sort of like even if it's like even if it's like 1 million, if they can take that off, they'll take it. So um, there, like I said, let's see what happens. I feel like this will move quick. I feel like we'll get more updates before the day ends, and or if not by today, then I think tomorrow, early tomorrow morning, we'll see something. But let's see what happens, honestly, mate. Because I feel like this club, like I said, I don't want to get too excited. I told you already. What did I say to you, mate? I am not.
I can't believe Joyce said that. I cannot believe that
This is
Joyce
what
said
I'm trying
that.
to say to you. I
Live
will
on
not
air and
get
all.
excited
Live on
until I
stream
see
and
this
all.
guy holding the shirt. I will not
Live
get
on stream and all,
excited.
I said it.
I'm telling you, I will
Live
not
on
get
stream.
excited until I see the guy holding the shirt. When he holds the shirt, then let's have an extreme. Let's go crazy. I might even do a cow and start screaming "effigy in for life." I might have to do that. I might do that. If I see him holding the shirt, I might do that. But right now, mate, I am not doing that. I am holding myself down until I see this guy's medical's done. He's holding the shirt. He's in the flat. Like, until I see this guy's video, like coming off the plane, walking to the train, mate. I am not getting excited. This club can really mess with you.
What did I say
I'm
last
not
week? What
doing
did
it.
I say last week? I need him to see him get fouled on the pitch and have a close up of him to make sure it is Wirtz.
But that changed real quick, didn't it? As soon as you heard this, you looky, your whole mood changed. You weren't even thinking about that anymore. You're just too excited. You're just too excited. Telling you,
Bob Joyce
telling
can
you.
certainly get me back onto that onto that feeling.
Honestly, mate, this team, this club is just different, man.
It
It's
can't, no,
different.
this time, Ham, right? This club cannot do this to me now. There's not a chance. This club cannot do this. This club cannot pull this away from me right now. There's not a
Mate,
chance. This is
I'm,
literally like
oh,
this
mate,
is
I'm telling
literally
you.
this is like a Sunday, right? I don't know if that's Sunday. I don't know if that's Sunday lunch, but Sunday lunch in my
Hmm.
house, right? You can smell it. You can smell that
Yeah.
Yorkshire pudding cooking. You can smell that. Oh, the mashed potatoes getting mashed, butter, milk, and everything in the mashed potato. It's all ready. I smelt it
Hmm.
all day. This has been coming on from the morning. Like Sunday lunch is a whole day sort of cooking thing in
Yeah.
our house. I've smelt it all morning. That Sunday lunch, that Yorkshire pudding all morning. That beef in the oven. It's come out. And if they snatch this Florian Wirtz deal away, this is like chucking it in the bin at the end of cooking it all. If they do that, they better not do that. I don't. I actually might crash out live on stream. I genuinely
Mate,
think that.
I will join you. I will fully join you because this is they can't keep doing this to people.
They
Honestly,
can't.
they
It's
can't.
not fair. It's not fair if they don't get this done now.
But you know what's annoying about this as well is when Liverpool enters these conversations with these clubs about these players, you already know the price tag. It's not that you're going there blind. You don't know you expect or what to expect from this club. They already told you. You're coming to talk to us. Yes, okay. This is what we want. Before you can get the player, this is the amount we want. Yeah, no, we still want to do. We still want to do it. Okay, cool. Continue. And then when it comes to negotiating, yeah, I don't know. I don't really agree with the sum that you're giving me. But hold on, bro. I told you this in the beginning. Don't try to come back to me talking about it. I told you this. Liverpool is weird. I don't get Liverpool. I really don't get it. I really don't. It's so weird, mate. Anyways, yeah. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens.
If there's any club in world football, guys, I know I've been excited this stream. I know I've been excited, but if I'm going to be real with you right now, if there's any club in the world that's going to fumble this, it's us.
Yep. Big time.
I don't think we will. I think I'm on now the side of that signing him. I've been very pessimistic on this. I think I've been 15%. Now I'm on like 82%. I say that quite 82.5%. 82.5%.
Mate.
But if any club in the world that can fumble this, it's us because it's the money side of things. Hi, all right, Naj. I know you text me early. You text me when I was literally live on stream to come on, but I'd already sent it. I sent it live to Harmony. I sent it live to him on his WhatsApp rather than actually in the chat. I bloody love this transfer window. Says Beefy. At the moment, I like this transfer window. It can all turn. It can turn. Edwards will get this done. The Reds have lots of money and we will win this league. It's normally the case of not having the money and we'll win this league. We have Edwards this time around. Don't worry. But I know how stingy we are. So and especially after seeing what I've seen now in terms of it is that 126 million. We're hoping that they're gonna accept a lower fee. Just pay the fucking money.
Yep. Mate,
right, before we go, guys. Before we go, let's change it up a little bit. Let's have some fun here. Let's have some fun. Right. I had something in mind earlier, but because of all this Wirtz news, it's just made me my whole mind's literally Wirtz now. And as Naj says here, see if everyone, let's get this to 50 likes. If we can get to 50 likes, I'd be absolutely over the moon. Get it to 100 likes for Florian Wirtz would be absolutely incredible. Thank you everyone that has liked so far. Thank you everyone that has subscribed so far. 69 subscribers off 500. I'm absolutely overwhelmed by everyone's support. Thank you so much for coming in, guys, tonight. But yeah, let's end on something fun here. I know we've had a fun stream here. It always is on a Friday. It's a vibe on a Friday. We don't really talk about the news as such, but we just talk about the whole week. But this Florian Wirtz thing has just been we've been having live breaking news on live right we're here. So we've had no choice but to talk about Wirtz. What do you think he's at next? Go on then. I'll take anyone at this point after Wirtz. Anyone. It's not a critique here. Yeah, let's end on something fun here. So the question is so everyone in the chat as well. Ready?
Yep.
Can you name the last 5 number 10s for Liverpool? Everyone in the chat involved in that. So also we've got a current one now.
Yeah.
Can you name the last number 10s for Liverpool?
I can't name McAllister, can I?
You can name that. It still counts as one, yeah.
So I'll say McAllister, Coutinho. Oh my days. Who else won number 10? No, he didn't win number 10.
And I'll give you a clue, guys. I'll give you a clue.
Yeah, you might have to give me one.
One includes someone from Leverkusen. And this is why I asked this. So far, Naj has got 3 of them in the chat. I don't know if Hammer's looking at the chat.
No, I can't see the chat, so you don't mind me. I can't see the chat.
Jen's got 3 of them, the same ones as Naj.
Wait, no. Did Owen win number 10?
He did, but it wasn't the last 5 players.
Oh, were you talking about that recent?
Yeah, the last 5 players. The last 5
Oh
players
yeah,
that won the Champions League.
Marnie was one of them.
Mane, yep.
Yep.
McAllister,
So
yep. That's 2.
McAllister, Coutinho, Marnie.
Coutinho, yep. Before Mane, yep. So that's 3.
Yeah.
That's the 3 everyone's got so far. There's 2 more. And then one's from Leverkusen. This is what I'm thinking with regarding this question. He might put you off Leverkusen signings for life, but put it this way, it might put you off Leverkusen signings for life. Naj has got it in the chat. I don't know if anyone else has got it in the chat. I'll give you some clues for these.
Yeah, I can't think of the last 2.
One of them was a playmaker from cam position, left wing, mainly left wing and cam. Can play right wing as well. He played for another English side.
Wait, you talking about Stuart Downing?
England international.
Stuart Downing?
No. Speaking of Stuart Downing, he's actually rejoined Liverpool today as a head scout, global scout.
Number 10. Who the flip were number 10 he was playing for England?
Someone's got it, So he scored a worldie goal for England in, I don't know if it was in the World, was it in the World Cup?
Your mic is making that sound again.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing. Never done this.
Yeah, I can't think of the last 2. Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah, I can't think of the last 2.
So this former player played for Chelsea. Best days at Chelsea. English, Chelsea, left.
Joe Cole.
Joe Cole.
Yeah.
And the one before that was Joe Cole. Yep. One before that was McAllister, Mane, Coutinho, Joe Cole, and one before that was who? Former Leverkusen striker. Actually, came top goal scorer in Bundesliga. That's why we bought him. And I think he scored us 1 goal, possibly. Probably one of the worst signings we've ever bought. Blonde hair.
Oh, wait, you're
long
talking about
blonde hair.
Wait, it can't be Dirk Howe.
No, long blonde hair from Leverkusen. Ponytail. Ukrainian.
Yeah, that's what I said.
The one before him, by the way, guys, and I know a few people said Garcia in the one, but Garcia was before this one. So the ones before that, so it was McAllister's last to 10. Then you got Mane, Coutinho in order. Then before that is Joe Cole. Before that is this one that we need. Garcia, Owen, and John Barnes are the last 10s before that. But there's one in between Joe Cole and Coutinho.
Nah, man, I give up. I can't think of the last one.
Luis Garcia, sorry. Andre Voronin.
I do not remember him. That's crazy. I don't.
Andre Voronin, ponytail, long blonde hair, Ukrainian.
I do not remember him. That's probably how bad he was. I do not remember him at all.
Yeah, Andre Voronin. One of the worst signs we've ever bought. From Leverkusen.
Oh, wow.
10, striker. From Leverkusen. So him and Chan were the last time we bought from Leverkusen. Emre Chan and Voronin. There we go. That's exactly how you spell it. Someone's put Vernon in there. He might be Vermin, but it's actually Voronin. Luis Garcia is a good shout, Luis Garcia, but he was the one before Voronin. Luis Garcia went before Voronin came in, didn't he? I'm sure he did. Tell you what, we've massively upgraded on number 10 since Voronin and Joe Cole. Well, yeah. Voronin, Joe Cole.
We did.
That is literally, those things they do on TikTok and stuff where they do, name a better player. You got to go up every time. A better player each time. We've gone from Voronin to Joe Cole.
Yep.
To Coutinho. To Mane. To Alexis McAllister. It's got. I won't say it's gone up in terms of Coutinho, Mane, McAllister as much. McAllister could be in the end. Could be enough.
Yeah, it could be. He could be but right now, no.
So yeah, maybe Leverkusen owe us a little bit for selling us Voronin.
Yeah, maybe they should tell us that story.
Knock some money off for that, Leverkusen. You owe us for the Voronin, selling us Voronin. That's ridiculous. He shouldn't have folded us like that. In fact, he made Nunes look good, and that's something else. Thank you everyone for joining us tonight. I know it's been a mad night. Wow. Even on the stream, we came up with the Romano stuff, saying that it's almost a here we go. Then Paul Joyce said there hasn't been a meeting. There isn't an approach to Leverkusen, but we are favourites to sign Florian Wirtz. Go on then, Naj. I'll let you have voice one just for 5 minutes left. Well, 1 minute left. Go on then, Naj. Give us a question. Give her that question. You better type fast, my friend. Does Wirtz get the number 10 off Mac? No.
No.
He is a number 10. He is playing a good player number 10, but he can't take it. Mac 10 just works well. It's a gun, isn't it? Mac 10 is just a little pistol. Unless
McAllister's saying to him, okay, you know what, you can take it, I'll give it to you. That's the only way I see him getting it. That's the only way you can see it.
Other than that, I won't take it off him.
No.
Give Wirtz number 66 and just roll with it.
Oh, hell no. Hell to the no.
We need to
that
quit.
Number should be
burned. No, but that's like retiring the shirt. I want it to quickly forget about that shirt for number.
Retiring it is even worse. That's
no,
honor,
burning it. Forgetting it is like retiring it. It's like retiring it. That's what I'm saying. We need someone to take over that shirt now, and that so we can forget Trent ever existed. What number do you reckon he gets? What number do you reckon he gets? What numbers are available?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. What number was Xavi Alonso when he was playing for us?
I know every number's available because you can get a new number in the new season, but usually they keep the same numbers, don't they?
Yeah,
I don't know. Now it says 9 here. 9 will be available because Nunes is off, but I can't see him getting 9.
Yeah, no.
So you got 7 could be available if Diaz goes.
No, I don't think Diaz is leaving, to be fair to you.
6 is available. Not giving 6 away.
I can see him wearing a 6.
It could be 22. He's 22 years old, isn't he? Zabi 14, but Kies is 14. So
yeah, but I don't give him a 14.
So the numbers going to be available are going to be number 9, potentially number 7 if Diaz goes, number 14 if Chiesa goes, number 50 if Dirk goes, probably number 66, number 21, which is Costas.
Okay.
Yeah, can't really see it. Number 6 is already available anyway. Number 12 is available. Number 13 available. It's a good question. That what number is it going to be?
Yeah,
13
we'll see.
is a famous German number. Is it? 7 when Diaz... That's what I'm saying. If Diaz goes, he'll take 7 straight away. 13 is a shot, said Naj there. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching tonight, guys. I hope I've given you what we need in terms of what news you wanting to hear. How many was... It was actually... How many were actually that close to saying, come on then, yes. You were so excited. You were getting excited at one point until Paul Joyce pulled out and said we hadn't had a meeting. And the fact that we might not pay the 126 million. But yeah, thank you everyone for joining tonight. I appreciate everyone that's coming to the chat. I appreciate everyone that's subscribed so far. Make sure you do like this video. If we can get to 50 likes, 100 likes, I'd appreciate it massively. It helps us out massively in terms of the YouTube growth. And we are on the road to 500 subs, and I couldn't be more appreciated of everyone that has come in so far and subbed, come in and liked, come in and commented. Thank you everyone for joining me tonight, and I'll speak to you all very, very soon. Tomorrow night we'll be live for the match preview for Sunday's game against Crystal Palace, and also Sunday morning myself and Hooks are back Sunday morning to speak everything Liverpool, Arsenal, and much, much more in terms of the Premier League. We're also back for match reaction as well on Sunday, so make sure you do subscribe, notification bells on, and it'll tell you when we are live. Thank you for watching. Hope you have a great weekend.